So in this video I want to show you how I would deal with a reactive dog. Most dog trainers, they make the mistake of dealing with the dog when it's reactive at that moment, when the dog is in very stressful mood or very distracted. But the real training should be happening later on or before that situation happens. In this case today I'm going to use this ball as another dog. This is something that Annie, for example, is very reactive to. So when it comes to reactivity, there is a behavior that your dog is feeling when it's reactive to subject or another dog or something. There are three things that are happening and mainly are based on fear. First one is fear and reactivity, or fear and aggression, or fear or fight. I'm going to explain about that a little bit more in a moment. The second one is fear and flight. What that means is the dog gets afraid and then runs away. The third one is fear and freeze, which is basically the dog freezes in the spot and doesn't know what to do, and either gets attacked or gets injured or gets emotionally stuck in that moment and doesn't know what to do. So there are those three things that are happening. So the dog is fearful or is feeling some form of emotion and is reacting to it. So when they are choosing to fight, that's not the time for us to train the dog or fix the dog or even correct the dog. That's the time that we have to realize that we have a problem and then deal with it either before or after that situation. So the way you train the dog is you create controlled distractions when the dog is in an environment that is more comfortable and relaxed, which is your home. You don't deal with reactivity at the park or on the streets that your dog is reacting. So here's a situation that Annie is in her comfortable space that she is, which is her home, and I have a controlled distraction. So I'm introducing a controlled distraction. I'm going to see how does she feel. Annie, sit, stay. So you saw she broke the command of stay. So Annie, sit, stay. If I can control her in a situation that is controlled, then I'm not able to control her in the real situation. So why is it that she's not reacting or she's not breaking the command or being able to tolerate? Because I use, first of all, my relationship that I have with her. The relationship that we have between me and Annie is very solid. So Annie, come, sit, stay. So what that means, not only we have a solid relationship, but also she trusts me. She knows that I'm not going to do anything to harm her, or I'm not going to put her in a situation that she will get harmed, right? Nope. And when I have to address her, correct her, that's easier to be done, because now I have a dog who's trusting me and believing in me that I'm not going to harm her. And that movements that you see, Annie, come, sit, stay. Good girl. Nope. Good girl. Now this is much better to do activities like this than putting your dog in a situation that is actually in front of a dog and is reacting. That's a hard thing to control. But if we can start building up here, this is not going to solve the problem completely. She's not going to be overnight being not afraid of ball, for example, but she is on the right step. We are on the right step. We are doing the right thing. Now, we have a good relationship. We have a trust that it's very solid. and also I can manipulate her emotions at this state. The way I can do that is using play and praise as a reward system. So I want her to, you see now I'm bringing play into the picture, and my other dog is joining as well to play. So if I use play and praise, I can affect her behavior and mental state in a much healthier and much neutral way than if I'm putting her in the actual situation where she's reactive to other dogs or something like that. So I can use play and praise, sit, stay, and now because I'm tapping into play, she can tolerate more. See, she's not moving at all. But before we were playing, she was moving a little bit, but now she's not moving at all. And I can reward that, right? Because now I'm tapping into her emotional part of the brain that is telling her, don't be afraid at all. And, cooperate with this human, everything is going to be fine. And here, sit, stay. Now she's fascinated with the game that we're having between us. The toy is the bridge that is connecting us together and becomes the game. And then I'll reward her. The only reason she's doing this is to get rewarded by the game, not the ball. The ball on its own has no meaning. So the interaction between me and her, it becomes the game, and that interaction is the most important part. So most dog owners and dog trainers skip this part of building a good, solid relationship with their dog. No dog trainer has a solid relationship with your dog. They can't. You gotta have trust. So your dog has to trust you that you're not going to put your dog in a situation or an environment that is going to harm her. And third, you should be able to manipulate and change your dog's mood. And the way you change your dog's mood is by playing and praising, creating positive environment that your dog, nope, that was a correction, but didn't feel negative or bad at all, right? We're building a situation and environment that we are able to change our dog's state of mind when it comes to reactivity to other dogs. So now my dog is ready to go and challenge herself with real dogs. She's not reactive, but what I mean is maybe your dog is reactive. You have to create an environment like this, change your dog's behavior, repeat this many times, that becomes a normal behavior. So when you are now facing the real situation where your dog is reactive, then you have a way of communicating to your dog and asking it to change its behavior. So I hope this makes sense. I will be making more videos like this. If you have any questions, leave those questions in the comments area. And if you want to become a well-educated dog owner, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon as well. Now until next time, have fun with your dog.